Hi everyone, my name is Mark Deere, and today I wanted to quickly flip everything over and say, what would you like to see? So I've made a decent amount of videos for this channel now. I'm a decent way into my journey of the 100 days, 100 videos in 100 days. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, then this probably isn't the first one you should be seeing, but there'll be a link to the playlist in the description so you can go look at the project that I'm working on right now. But yeah, I'm interested to know, what do you want to see for the next, 60 videos? What are you interested in hearing about? Do you want me to go more in depth on my own processes? I figure as I get closer to the end, I'll probably do a lot more sharing of things in the actual Confessions of a Failed Filmmaker documentary. But between now and then, because I'm thinking about ideas, that's what I've been making videos about. So I'm interested to know the things you want to hear about. And that's really all I'm planning to do with this video. I just wanted to know quickly and briefly from you in the comments what it is that you want to see. So I'll put this video up. And I'm just having a think myself. Like, I've been keeping kind of a running list of ideas, and as things come to me, I think, oh, that's something interesting. And I guess I've just been making what I think would be interesting to me. But, I'm sure there are things that, people who are equally as experienced want to hear specifically from me, or people who aren't experienced want to hear about getting into there's definitely, I'm sure I have a lot of blind spots. And so I'll keep making videos, and I'll certainly get to 100 videos by the end of 100 days. But I'd like to do it guided by this community that I'm building. So if you have any ideas for what I should make a video about, I'd love for you to comment on what you want to hear from me. What do you want to learn? If you don't already know, in my other videos I talk about this a lot, but basically I worked in video and film for 11 years. So I made a lot of TV ads and corporate videos paid, while at the same time working on 5 independent feature films, 3 of which got finished and 2 I just did the productions and never finished them. I've made a couple short films, but mainly those feature films on the side, and then I've done a lot of paid corporate and advertising work. Then for the last 10 years, I've worked as a teacher of film. So I've taught film and film studies. So I've taught thousands of students how to make films and write about film. And I'm currently on long service leave for a few months. So I've had this time to kind of do whatever I want to do. And I could just look at it like a big holiday, but I've kind of been looking at it as a time to reassess. And because it's 20 years, it was the year 2005 when I made my first feature-length film. It was a 96-minute film called Maryborough ... And it was an average film. But I'm looking at the creativity in my life over that 20-year period and trying to just think what it's meant to me and how it will influence what I do with my life moving forwards for the next 20 years. So looking at those old projects, I guess to kind of grieve them and let them go so I can move on to what comes next, if that makes sense. Or reflect on them for my own kids so my kids can understand, like, oh, that's what he did in his 20s and 30s and 40s. So yeah, to me it's kind of like, it's not like a legacy. I think it's helping to understand why I did what I did, because I was always just in the moment doing the best I could. And now I can look back and reflect, and that's what I'm trying to do. And so with all those skills, plenty of skills about filmmaking, editing, sound, all the skills, like practical skills of the camera, post-production skills, ideas, writing. I've been paid to write a screenplay. Written a bunch of feature screenplays. I've never done any long-form writing, but I've done a lot of drawing. Tons of things I could talk about. Creativity in general, tons of things I could talk about. So I'm very interested to know what you specifically want to hear about. And if you put an idea down, I will talk about it. I've already had one person comment for a video idea and made that video. So, definitely something that we can do. And I thought I'd do a dedicated video today to seeing what you want to see next. So if you're watching this video and you're like, oh, I'd love to see blank, write it in the comments, and yeah, I'll try and make a video about it for you. So thanks everyone. I don't need to talk any more than that. Just there's your call to action. If you haven't already subscribed, come along for the journey. It's going to be interesting. I'm going until the 31st of December 2025. I'll make 100 videos in 100 days talking about topics related to filmmaking, creativity and life, and my process as a filmmaker for the last 20 years. So if you want to come along for the journey, I'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'd love if you'd comment and say what you want to see in the next video. Thanks everyone. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.